afternoon. Happy Weekly Carries Wednesday again. Ian, come here. You don't have to. Okay. So, this week, our weekly carries are front double hammock for the front carry, which is a great carry for kids of any age and is fully pre-tieable. So that's really nice if you have somebody who likes to wiggle and squirm a lot. So that makes it super easy to pop them in and out. And then the back carry is double hammock with a candy cane chest belt, which is just a little bit different from last week's carry, which was double hammock tied in front. That one is great for when you get past the teeny tiny squishy stage and you need a little bit more support. All right, we'll start with the weekly front carry. What? I'm going to put you up in the wrap in a minute anyway. Don't worry about it. Okay, so this one's going to start with the middle marker in the middle of your back. And this is one of those times when I wish I had my rainbow wrap to be able to show you all of the flips and twists and things. Turn the volume down, please. Turn the volume down, please. Or take it into the other room. No, Ian's staying here. Okay. So, we're going to bring this around and we're going to keep the top rail right up close by your armpit, and we're going to hold the bottom rail where the bottom of your baby's bum is going to land. So if they're a newborn, it's going to be up high. If they're a giant toddler, like mine, it's going to be down here, much, much lower. And then I'm going to hold the top rail in my teeth while I make the shoulder flip. You said you wanted to be wrapped on the front. Otherwise, I'll use the baby doll. It's your choice. You or the baby doll. All right, so I'm going to hold this and make that shoulder flip. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now I can neatly gather this twisted part here to make sure it's not all bunched around and weird. There we go.
Actually, I don't want to be wrapped.
You don't? You want me to wrap the baby doll?
No, I just don't want to.
Okay, and then I'm going to pin this in my knees while I do the other side. Exact same thing. We're going to hold the top rail nice and high, right up near my armpit. And I'm going to make sure that this is pulled nice and snug across my back too, so I don't have any sneaky slack trying to come in there. And I'm going to do the same thing, hold the top rail in my teeth. While holding the bottom rail where I want it to be, and then neatly gather this to the front while making sure it's tight around my shoulder. And then I'm going to arrange the flipped shoulder part here, again, more neatly. So the less fiddling I have to do when I actually put the child in, the better. All right, Ian, come here. Come on, buddy. Or I'm gonna use the baby doll. It's your choice. Do you want me to use the baby doll? Or do you want me to wrap you? Alright, I'm gonna tie this with a little half knot.
No.
You don't know. And I'm gonna tie it a little bit low, so there's a little bit of slack in there if I need it. Are you ready? Alright, there's two ways you can insert your child into this carry. Sometimes with a newborn, it's easier to pop them in through the top of, just a minute, through the top of the first pass here, and then pop the second pass over their head. With a giant person like this, who, if you insert them from the top, needs to be folded into half or thirds, I'm going to pop him through the bottom of both passes. Come here. Arms up, please. Hands in. Head in. Stick your head in there. I didn't leave quite enough room, so I'm just going to pull some more slack in there. Okay, turn around. Face me. Okay, arms up. There we go. Okay, get your arms up. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Then I'm going to pull the inner pass down and make sure it's going from knee to knee, which can be really hard to do on big, giant, long, big kid legs. There we go. And then I'm gonna hold him in place while I wiggle my shoulder on this side.
What am I doing out there? What am I doing
And
out there? What am I doing?
move that slack down to the front
What am
here.
I doing out there?
And then same thing with the adder pass.
What am I doing out there?
I don't know, friend.
They're just doing something.
I don't know.
I know what they're doing. They're just taking.
Yeah,
Why are
they are
they?
taking.
Why are they taking?
I don't know.
I know why they're taking.
Why are they digging?
I don't know.
Okay, so then I got the
Because they
second pass down,
they
knee to knee.
Actually,
And I'm also going to take this back pass back here, which gives all the support, and I'm going to pull forward on all the way across the width of the wrap to tighten it up a little bit.
what Alan is doing.
And as I pull it forward, I can work the slack back through. Oh,
Talk to me.
Ian,
a lot of slack on the
My
bottom
my
rail.
tablet just recorded that.
Okay, you always end up with a lot of slack on the bottom rail. Okay, so start by pulling it forward here from the back pass. Pull forward to baby's knees, and then make sure that your seat is in a straight line from knee to knee on both sides, and then you can pull it out on the side where it comes up. So for the bottom rail becomes your top rail up on your shoulder. So you can pull up on that bottom rail on either side
I play mousetrap.
while bouncing a little bit
I play mousetrap now.
later
I want
to tighten that bottom
I
rail,
want to now.
just like this on both sides.
I
Then
want-
you can see there's still a lot of slack here. Can you wait?
now.
Can you wait? You can see there's a lot of slack out here that I've worked out, but I haven't tightened it away yet. So then I'm going to take this little half knot
I play two
that I had
games.
tied under here
Can I play two games?
later. And I'm going to move it very carefully to on top of his leg and pull the tail out while wiggling my shoulder to work that slack all the way into the tail. I'm going to do that on both sides.
I want to tuck down in.
You are tucked down in. And if you even need to do it strand by strand, you can. I don't know if you can see it moving there as I push it with my shoulder and pull on the tail. Then you just tie your knot back in place. Yep. And then I'm going to pull it tight like that, and then I'm going to pull it up under him and then bounce and pull again. So it's really pinning the seat. Just a minute. So it's really pinning the seat and it's lodged under there. Then if I still have slack, I can move it even more. And tighten it through strand by strand in the knot. I did it too tight on your top rail. So you can tighten it. I'm sorry. You can tighten it through the knot even more using both hands. And then finish that last half knot to make it a double knot. And you've got a super snuggly carry. That's wonderful. Just a minute. Can I wrap you on my back? Okay. On my front. Do you want me to use the doll on my back, or can I wrap you on my back? You want to watch the pink garbage truck?
No.
You can do that after I wrap you on my back. Okay, whoop, there we go. As you can see, this is not the best carry for leg straighteners. If you want a carry that is similar in support, but good for leg straighteners, okay, just a minute. Front cross sling is a great option. It's wrapped almost exactly the same, but instead of 2 sling passes in the front that go over both legs, one of those passes in the front is, there you go, one of those passes in the front will be a cross pass, which goes between baby's legs, and you can hammock it up really high so you still get that full back support, but it supports baby's legs on both sides and provides some seat protection. All right, let's switch to the back carry now. Okay, then I'll use the baby doll. That's fine. Do you want me to wrap the baby or do you want me to wrap you? It's your choice. You or do you want me to use the baby doll? If I wrap you on my back, then you can watch the pink garbage truck. Okay? Okay? Or no? You do want to be wrapped? Okay. All right, so for this one, you can either start on the middle marker or you can start super duper off center and wrap the whole thing with one long tail. I like to start on the middle marker because then I don't have to worry about mismeasuring and finagling one ginormous long tail. Okay, there you go. You can hold on to that. Can you stand up, please? Can you stand up, please? Okay, stand up, please. Whee! There we go. All right, ready? All right. One. You two. Three. Okay, here we go. Keep your arms out, please.
I want to keep them in.
It's gonna pinch your neck if you do that. Just wait. Okay? All right. It's gonna pinch your neck if you keep your arm in. Please take your arm out. Please. Thank you. Okay, so always keep the top rail nice and tight to keep your wrappy stuck on your back.
Why don't you on the table?
We'll make this seat.
Why don't we on the table?
That's a trampoline. It's just hanging out there.
Why?
Hmm. Okay. All right, now we've got a nice seat-ish. There you go. Okay. All right, so with a smaller child, you need to lower them down so their knees and seat are at or below where your chest pass comes across. He's tall enough that he's at that height no matter where he's sitting on my back. All right, so you're going to take one tail and bring it under your arm to make your chest pass. I'm going to start by tucking the bottom rail under his seat to hopefully keep him from wrecking it while I spread the pass up. Doesn't always work, but don't. Please don't wreck the seat. Or you can hold it in your teeth. Okay.
I breaked it.
You wrecked it. Okay, there we go. All right, then we're gonna take the top rail, stand nice and straight, and do a top rail L pull. Or more than one if we need to. You want to hold it nice and wide so you're lifting it off and reducing the friction as much as possible. And fix the seat if you need to. And move the rest of the width of the wrap around before you do your full L pull. And because he's arms in, I'm not going to be able to get all of the slack of the top rail out because I've run out of diagonal stretch. So we'll do the same thing for the full L pull and hold it out nice and wide. Ooh. And if you hear your kid go oof while you're tightening, that's a good sign that you're doing it correctly because they can feel the wrap moving and it's sucking them in nice and tight like an ace bandage. All right, then we'll move this up. Into a sling pass, and we'll retighten this side that's been pinned in my knees. Don't wreck the seat, please.
I liked it.
Yeah, you did. All right, then I'm gonna pass this under. To pin the seat down. Retighten this side. One more time, and then start my candy cane chest belt down right about the top of my chest pass, not super close to my armpit because I don't like it being high. And then make as many twists as you need to get close to but not quite to this ruck strap, because then when you come around, either over or under, you can use it to pull that ruck strap in just a little bit and keep it out of your armpit, and then tie a half knot to finish. There's several different methods of candy cane chest belts, and there is a video in the Technique Tuesday album all about the best way to, or the different ways to finish, and you can do any method. What is it? You want to watch the pink garbage truck now? Yeah? Ooh, you did almost blow that seat out, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it.
Not yet. Okay, so here again, he's,
I like it now.
just a minute, he's arms in, so we're running into the same problem. Just a minute. We're running into the same problem that we did last week, which is if you have an arms in wrappy on your back, the distance the wrap travels from the top of your shoulder down behind their head, around your chest, back behind their head, and then back up to the top of your shoulder is much shorter, just a second, much shorter than the distance it takes to go from the top of your shoulder all the way down under their seat, around your chest, and then back under their seat and back up. Those two distances are so dramatically different that if you do not have an arms out wrappy, you're going to have a mile of top rail slack because your wrap will only stretch a certain amount diagonally, and once it runs out of that stretch, you can't make up the difference between the top rail distance and the bottom rail distance. So that will happen pretty much at any age if they decide to be arms in. Okay, now you can wreck the seat.
I did it.
Yes, you did.
That was the tea. I wrecked it.
Okay.
I do. I like wrecking tea. Ow, ow, ow.
Well, if you wreck the seat, you're going to be hanging by the top rail. And if your arms are in, it's all on the back of your neck, not under your arms, goofball. Can you say bye-bye?
Bye. Bye.
All right. I'm going to sign off of here. If you're watching this as a replay and not on the live video, feel free to drop questions into the comments, and I or one of the other admin or moderators will be happy to answer that question for you. Have a happy rest of your Wednesday, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.